Hello, folks. Before we get into the episode, I just want to tell you guys that the first couple of minutes kind of got the audio fucked up. There was a lot happening here before the episode. Yeah, that's kind of all I really wanted to tell you guys. Other than thank you for listening and stay tuned. This is a good interview that we had with Mr. Jon Holmes. And yeah, I'm a little drunk right now, so I'm lost for words. But you guys enjoy the episode. Getting into it now.
I want to get one of those things like on Wall-E.
Yeah.
One of those chairs. That just feeds me and makes drinks for me and shows me entertainment.
Well, it's sick as hell. Max just brought that chair outside, and it's got it looks like a dentist chair. You can recline it all the way back, and then it's got a little footstool you can push out in the front. It's cool.
Damn.
It's fucking
everybody was mad at me. They said, quit getting chairs off the street, but it's the best chair.
Well, I think you misheard chairs as girlfriends. Because I think that's what you really need to do.
Get one off the street?
No, stop getting them off this street.
Yeah, that's an issue, dude. I'm going broke by the day.
Yeah.
I'm spending too much money on them street chairs, if you know what I'm saying.
I think it was pretty fun. What did I see the other day online? It was like an old couch that used to have it's an L-shaped couch, but on the corner, instead of where the cushion was, it was a mirror because people used to do coke back then.
Yeah, nice.
That's sick as hell.
Nice.
That's a part of history, really.
That should be in the Smithsonian.
Yeah. I thought that was super cool. And, dude, Bricky's was so much fun last night. I had a blast.
That's what I heard, dude. I heard you guys did well. I heard it was a fun time. You guys called me arguing a lot. You and Vince Steven were arguing.
It was comedy laughing. It was just, we were just cracking jokes. It was just guys busting balls.
What's comedy laughing?
Comedy laughing is,
Oh, is that what I do when you're on stage? It's pity laughing. No, that's pity laughing.
You're throwing off what I'm trying to find as funny. I'm like, John, I'm trying to see what's funny. No, is it? No,
I'm way too familiar with the Jon Holmes pity laugh.
Yeah.
To be honest.
What's crazy is a lot of people think that they're like, your laugh. I've heard from a lot of comics, like, your laugh has gotten me through some bad sets. I'm like, dog, I didn't like it either.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I know.
It's all fake. It's all fake. Everyone thinks I'm being genuine. Nothing. That's nothing. I can turn it on and off. I can't cry on command, but I can laugh on command.
See, but I respect you for that because that's something I can't do. I can't sit there and fake laugh, at least well at somebody's.
Yeah.
That's why I can't, whenever somebody's like, please come sit in the front, I can't do that because you'll see the sadness in my eyes.
Yeah.
And I can't fake laugh at you, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but I'm not Jon Holmes, the legend, dude.
Yeah.
Have we started?
We're recording. It's just a rolling start, so we're just talking.
No introduction.
Eventually, we'll get to the intro.
No, I didn't mean like mine. I just meant like the show's intro.
Yeah.
Good.
I didn't know if you had a theme song yet.
I was working on it, but Steven shut me down a lot.
I didn't.
Why? Steven plays on instruments. Why don't you do it, Steven? Why don't you do it, Steven?
Why don't you do it, Steven?
I will. I got a lot on my plate, and that's not
okay.
Yeah.
You can't come up with a 30-second jingle?
I've gained a little bit of weight. I've got a lot on my plate.
Yeah.
And that's part of the song.
Eat, not all you can carry.
Yeah. We were going to get Steve. I say this every episode now, but I was going to text Steve and see if he could maybe rap something for us.
A freestyle
Stephen
rap.
Oh,
Bear.
okay.
Yeah.
I was like, you're Steven?
Yeah.
Who are you?
I'm also Steven.
Yeah, I knew it.
He's just here for the beers. He's like, they come out of the fridge. You want me to?
Yeah.
Welcome back, everybody, to Drunkbudz. Max, take it away.
You wanted to do it. This is Drunkbudz. This is my lovely co-host, Steven Stewart, and I'm Max Jensen. Today we got a Cincinnati legend in the house, and we're so happy he's here. Mr. Jon Holmes. He runs the Chameleon Open Mic every Thursday. He'll pity laugh at you. You'll get up there and say some shit, and he'll pity laugh at you. He'll make you feel all right.
Yeah.
He's really supporting the scene out here.
Yeah. Doing nothing but good stuff.
This Thursday was wild right there at the end.
I was so upset.
I could only hear stories.
I know.
Dude, I was so upset that happened. I lost my temper, and I did not mean to. And honestly, I had been running since like I had gotten like 4 hours of sleep the night before, and I'd been running full steam since like 6 a.m. when I woke up for work.
Yeah.
And I like went to work, came home, did the list, took my wife to work, came home, got ready, went out to the Get Good mic. So I left the house by like 5:45, and I was
God, and then you got to deal with that fucking shit. That's annoying.
That guy just at the end, and I was just like, dude, just please be quiet, just please. And he's like, no, I'm funnier than these people. I could tell he's drunk, and I'm like, dude, just let this guy go up, and I was just trying to be like, we're like on the last comic,
yeah.
And I'm like, dude, just not now, right? Like I don't know if you've ever been heckled when you're trying to do, not like heckled, but someone interrupts you on stage,
yeah,
while you're trying to do your closer.
Oh,
and that's what it felt like. Just let me do this, and then you can never think about me again.
Yeah. Guy, we can see the finish line.
There's 3 minutes left.
I know. There's 5 minutes left, and this guy's like, I'm going. And I'm like, oh my god. So I like slapped my hand on the table. It was bad, and I lost my temper, and I felt very shitty about doing that all night. That's because I'm not that kind of guy. I'm not the kind of guy who's gonna scream at you.
Yeah,
and. We
know that. I think, dude. I mean, but how else do you handle? I don't know, because at some point,
well, sorry.
Like, what do you even do? I mean, everyone had your back. I think it's like,
that was kind of surprising when I slapped my hand on the table. All of a sudden, like 5 guys just appeared around this guy, and I was like, then I started being like, no, I got this, because like all of a sudden, like, and so one of the guys, what was his name?
CJ, right?
CJ, yeah. That's right.
Yeah.
He was like, I'm from Price Hill, motherfucker. I don't give a shit. Yeah. And I was like, oh fuck no, what did I just do? So I was like, oh fuck. So I started backpedaling, and he was and then the bartender luckily came over and was like, you got to go. And from the other room, and he was just like, all right, I'll leave. Because at first he was just like, call the cops on me, and I'm like, I don't call the cops. Yeah. Not because I'm a Second Amendment advocate, but because I don't like talking to the police.
Yeah.
That's why I stood up, because he was just being belligerent. I stood up and I was like, I know John has this handled. Like if it just is a verbal altercation, you have this handled. But I was like, he's drunk enough. I don't know if he's going to grab John. I don't know if anybody else is going to start swinging or whatnot.
I was. That's why I started being like, no, everyone calm down. I got this. And because I was there was like 7 guys around him in like 3 seconds.
I got him quick.
I was like, oh shit. I didn't know all these people at my back. Hell yeah.
I got your back.
I had left by then, but I was thinking about how like the one person I'd want in that situation backing me up is Charlie Hall. He's the only one.
Charlie can swing on you, I'm sure.
But he's also an escalator. Yeah. So instead of John taking care of it and calming everything down, Charlie could have brought it up. Yeah. Like CJ was ready to fight.
Yeah, I know, right? That's why I was trying to get him calmed down. I was like, and then the guy was just like, and then as he was getting kicked out, the guy was like, "You're a bitch," and I'm like, "Yes, I am."
Yeah, you did.
Like, I don't know what to say. I felt so bad for like just losing my temper but I was like, seriously, I was like on 4 hours of sleep since 6 a.m. and haven't slept or done anything, so I was just exhausted. And I was like, dog, I can't. And then as soon as that happened, I was just like, fuck.
Yeah, you say it at the beginning of the mics. It's like, you can call me whatever you want in your car. Just go to your car and call me whatever stuff you want. I know I'm a bitch. I know.
Yeah, I'm a bitch. I'm a whore. I'm a slut. I'm a coos.
I'm a loser, baby.
Yeah.
No, but you handled it professionally. I feel like, because especially after he was like, I was just trying to tell you a joke. You're like, I know. And then he called you a bitch, and you're like, yeah, I'm a bitch. It's all right. Just leave, please. Just get out of here. You were just trying to de-escalate the situation instead of fight this random, possibly homeless drunk guy.
I don't know. He had 3 teeth and was yelling at me. So,
jeez.
But yeah,
3 is high. That was higher than what I would have guessed for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. It was a night to remember.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what I wanted to ask though. How many almost fights, or how many fights have you broken up at?
Oh, broken up? No. Caused a lot. No. Dude, there was this time. I think you were there. I don't know. It's an open mic, so it's gonna attract the weird shit.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's just comes with the territory. But I mean, like I remember one time I was doing the opening announcements, like the rules and everything, and this woman just like, she was an older lady, maybe about 65-ish, and had long white hair, but was kind of dressed like a witch. Yeah. And it was a full moon. and she stood like, she came like not right in front of the stage, but like was so in this, or like right where I was, that she was blocking the spotlight.
Damn,
you could see her shadow.
I do remember this.
No, I don't think you do, because this was like 3-4 years ago.
I don't remember it.
But then she
there's a lot of crazy ladies.
She cursed me.
Yeah. Oh my.
It was a full moon. She looked witchy, and she said, "You're never gonna leave this place until you die." And I said, "Oh, I hope so."
You thought she was shuffling around her check on the table with her tarot cards.
Yeah, I asked her. I was like, "You okay?" Because she's like standing, like it's like the beginning of the show, and she's just standing right there.
Oh my god!
Like right in front, not like 5 feet from the stage.
Yeah, screw that.
And I was just like, "You okay? You good? You want to sit down?" You know, not being like a dick, but she was just like, she was just standing, like no one else was around her. She was all by herself, so it looked weird, and I was like, it felt weird, and I was like, "You want to sit down, watch the show? It's all right."
Yeah.
And she's like, "No, I don't like what you're saying." I'm like, "Oh fuck."
Oh man.
And then I was just like, "Well, I'm sorry, ma'am. You know, we're trying jokes out here. If it doesn't work, if it doesn't stick, it's okay.
Yeah,
we'll get it. We'll get it eventually." And then she like kind of caused a ruckus and was like, "I'm cursing you." And she said that to me, and it was a full moon, so I think it worked.
To be fair, I don't think I've ever seen you outside a Chameleon besides right now. So.
Oh yeah.
If I see you
never
Get
seen
Good?
me at Chameleon.
Never seen you outside.
Commonwealth.
No, I've
Commonwealth
seen you.
and Get Good. Get Good. I am so pumped that we now have a day of the week. It's 2 times a month now, but you can hit 2 mics back to back. That is so nice.
Yeah, we used to be like that all the time.
Really?
We used to be able to get 6 mics a week. 6 mics a week in Cincinnati.
Damn.
We had 2 on Monday, like we still do.
Yeah.
Because you can do Commonwealth and B-list.
And it's just so nice because back to back.
But
you can see if like a joke, if it does really well here, you literally hone the joke.
I know, that's right. That's why, like, dude, I remember talking to older comics and them being like amazed that like you can like once you get to that stage where you're like a headliner on a
Bless you.
Sorry, on a like club show.
Yeah.
Not just like a one-nighter, but like you have a weekend.
A weekend, yeah.
So they used to have like 6 shows that you have an idea on Thursday and have a fully formed joke by Sunday.
That's so nice.
Yeah, because you have 6. Each Thursday 1 show, 2 Friday, 2 Sunday, or 2 Saturday, then 1 Sunday. And you could have a fully formed joke in like 3 days.
That's so nice.
Yeah,
that's so nice. Who was it? I think it was Pryor. I've heard people talk about where he would take a joke Monday. It would suck the idea, and then by Friday he's worked it up to where it's like a killer. I'm like, and that's what I really want. That's what I want so bad. When the Greenwich was out, you were like loving on the Greenwich because it was such a late mic. Right?
Oh, the Greenwich. Oh yeah, I didn't mind that.
It didn't last long.
I hated having to get patted down every time I walked in.
You did? I never got patted down.
You never got patted down? I got patted down a lot. You did? No? I got like ID'd and like then they were like, "All right, we got to pat you down." I'm like, "For the open mic?" And they were like, yeah. And then he was about to, the bouncer, and then the owner of the place was like, he didn't say anything.
Just the hand wave.
Just You're like a mafia guy, and I was like, "Oh shit, I might be in trouble. Like I have to be really respectful here."
That was a homeless guy. He didn't work there.
He didn't work there.
Yeah, that cracks you up. I think Elle's in here now.
The bouncer was always just smoking a blunt out front of that place. Yeah. I was always like, "This isn't very effective security."
Yeah. That place was loud. It smelled. I mean, it was a hookah also bar. No,
it wasn't a hookah lounge. It was just a bar. Just on the
nightclub bar.
Probably.
Yeah.
They like they had a stage, so they had to have like DJs and music there.
Nice
well, it
stage
used to be a jazz club.
Yeah,
that's cool. I wish do we have any jazz clubs still in Cincinnati?
I mean,
I would love to go see that.
No,
jazz
clubs. Yeah, there's like the List or the Loon. It moved locations, but the Loon. Do you remember the Listing Loon or? I forget.
I think the only story I've heard of one is at the 5 Point intersection or whatever. I think there used to be one on that corner of Jazz Club, or am I wrong about? It's
No.
some place in
I don't
Cincinnati. The
know.
5 Points of. I think Charlie Hall was telling me about
Let
it.
me finish. The Loon. There was a. You know when you go to Chameleon and you're walking down the street, that the one on the corner up the hill a little bit.
Okay, yeah.
So you're going
towards Comet.
towards Comet,
Yeah.
exactly. If you're walking on that same block, there's that bar / music venue, not venue, but open music showroom.
Yeah.
Bar
Northside?
called Northside.
Yeah,
Just
okay.
right, like 5.
Northside Tavern. My bad. Northside Tavern.
No.
Oh, okay.
It's literally
Even
on the
more.
same block as Chameleon.
Oh.
It's the bar if you're like, it's like 5 doors up from Chameleon on the same side.
Okay.
And they used to have jazz there a lot.
Huh.
It used to be called the Loon. I think the listing Loon. I think that moved locations, but that so that place is under new management, and I don't know what they're doing now. But yeah, that used to be a great jazz blues place.
I know there used to be like a place you can go and play chess on that. I feel like the shops always change on that street right down there.
They flip daily.
Now it's Alpha's, and I know Alpha's is no more, so that's going to be changing.
Oh no!
Yeah,
You didn't know that?
No, I don't.
The owner
go
of
to improv shows.
From what I understand, the owner of Alpha's is just taking it to Louisville or Lexington, and
Well,
that's just what that is. But then Broad Comedy started. Katie and Emma are the founders of that, so I think
that's nice.
that's actually really good.
now
as
who
well.
is Katie and Emma?
Katie
Geyer?
Katie
Yeah.
Geyer.
Okay, and Emma Rook.
and Emma
Yeah.
Rook. Yeah,
All right.
and that's awesome. We love
Friends
them.
of the
They're
cast.
Friends of the cast.
Friends
Shout out.
of the
I know
cast.
who you are. I just wanted to make them say your full name to give you a shout out. You're welcome.
Yeah, they'll be on here soon to talk about that. If I have anything to do with booking the show,
Why would you? Honestly, no offense to you, but if it's called Broad Comedy, I mean, I would assume it's kind of play on words like they're
all
women.
encompassing.
They're women. And,
Broad.
oh, you mean it like that?
Yeah.
Oh, I was being misogynistic and thinking you're just.
It can go both ways.
It's a woman-owned
Correct.
comedy stuff. So I was like, oh, well then that's probably like like an Alpha's is women owned.
Correct.
Yeah.
And I think they were talking about having the Hofner pub. They want to start a mic there, and they said they're getting people to come out, crowds.
Nice.
And if we had another place, that'd just be another one in Norwood or North Side. That would another comedy spot, another spot to hit right there. And that place is like 15 minutes from here. I'd love that.
Yeah.
But they were gonna make it a co-ed mic, I think.
Oh,
that'd be-
co-ed? I don't like that. Men only. We need more
would be-
white, chubby, bearded guys in stand-up.
You see this? What do you think about this mustache? You like it?
Oh, shit.
You're good.
All right. Well, it's foaming. My beer's foaming. I'll move this so people can see the mess I made.
Oh yeah, zoom in on that.
It's
on This Place Sucks.
yeah, I just ruined that sticker. Well, that sucks.
We got more.
And this place sucks.
Also, Jordan and Joey will just give us more. That's going to be. I love them. I love that
Yeah,
they
they're
just
good guys.
showed up one day.
Yeah, I know. Right?
I love that. I mean, oh my God, who was I talking to last night? John Bass knew Joey. I got to speak to him.
Yeah.
And that was like a connection we made. He's like, oh yeah, I know Joey. It's so
Yeah,
hard to forget Joey's face because he's got his sideburns, long hair. Like, what's up, brother? I'm like, dude, Joey rules. It's so funny. What's up, Max?
One of my favorite things was outside. It was the night of the funniest person in Cincinnati, and Steven's talking to Emma and Katie, and he's talking about alphas. And he goes, "So when are you guys going to have some dudes on?"
Oh, Jesus.
Like, when are
Why
we going
would
to
you
get
say
dudes on?
I don't remember saying that.
I remember.
Well,
it
you were
vividly.
I was.
He was.
You were drunk. I was drunk because we were not on stage that night.
No, we were not.
None of us made it to the finals.
Never will.
Oh,
Yes.
I mean, not this year. I've made it to the finals before, but not this year.
Oh yeah, but you were hosting this year at
I hosted this year because I've been doing it. I've been doing
Yeah.
the finals for like 14 years.
Yeah. So then, at that point,
Or not the finals, but you know what I mean. The contest.
Absolutely.
I did it for like 13 years. I'm like, I'm done. I don't need to keep doing this.
You started comedy when you were 15?
No. I performed comedy when I was 15.
Gotcha.
But that wasn't the start.
I mean,
you did like a one-off, and then
I don't consider that starting. I consider when people. So yeah, people be like this all the time. They'll be like, "Oh, I've been doing comedy for 28 years or whatever." And it's like when they're like 50. It's like, no, you do it like once a year or once a month,
right?
And it's like you're not taking this seriously. What I consider doing comedy is like you're hitting 3 to 5 mics a week. I've been doing that for like over 14 years.
Dang. Yeah.
Trying to get booked, trying to do as much shows as you can. Like that's doing comedy.
And I think it's the lack of information, those people going to these clubs and just doing one mic a year because they don't know that mics are they're all over the place.
Yeah, I know, right?
To an extent, all over the place. And it's like you can go and do comedy as much as you want. It's not just at the clubs. Like comedy doesn't just happen at clubs.
No, the best comedy should happen at clubs.
Absolutely.
But there are open mics where you should try. That's the dojo. That's where you try shit.
Absolutely.
Right.
I was watching so Vince and I got back from Bricky's and we were killing beers in his garage and he turned on a video of Chris Seamer's old comedy on YouTube.
Oh, nice.
And guess who brought him on stage? And it blew my mind, but because I just like didn't know anything before I started.
Yeah.
But this was a year before COVID hit. Nick Noble was skinny and he brought up Chris Seamer on stage. I was like, bro.
Nick Noble's, yeah.
He was the first guy to ever bring me on stage. Millions. I love that place.
Millions Cafe,
it will always be one of my favorite mics.
Oh my God, why?
Because it's just it's
Dog,
what it is.
I remember when it started like 7-8 years ago.
Seamer was doing it, right?
No. Seamer never did it. It was originally Nick Noble and Luke Fagenbush. Luke had to step away from comedy because he was in some debt. Things were happening, so he needed to take a second job.
Mm-hmm. He's funny.
So yeah, he's good. He's a good guy. I shout out to
Luke Fagenbush.
Luke Fagenbush. He's still very funny. I hope to see him do comedy again. But Nick, and it was him and Nick Noble, and then Nick kind of ran it by himself, kind of during the COVID-ish years. Mm-hmm. And then he got L because L begged him. One thing is that it has never been a good mic. It's always been a struggle.
Absolutely, but that's what I liked about it. It was like I'll always know nothing good's gonna come here. I'm just gonna throw out random shit.
When I say it, people get mad at me. But I take it for what it is. It's not good.
It's not good, but you should still do it. I still do it.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to get that kind of. If you want to like host a club, you have to get good at being like, I need to command the attention of these people with jokes.
Right.
Yeah. You need to act like you're in a club at all times. Like
Well, I mean,
or like high energy the whole time.
You don't have to be high energy, but you do have to try and get people's attention. But that's what I'm saying. It's not just the energy; it's the jokes that matter.
Yeah.
But it's also like just try out jokes at the open mics. You don't have to be high energy. You don't have to do your best jokes at open mics because you should be working on shit.
Writing all the time, yeah.
Yeah, but when you go to like, I didn't do Go Bananas open mic. I did start comedy in 2011. I did it for 6 months, and then like 3 months before that, but not like taking it seriously. I started taking it seriously on July 11th, 2011.
Dang.
That's my buddy's birthday. That was pretty much. That's your birthday?
It's my best friend's birthday.
What's your best friend's name?
Alan Smith.
Alan Smith.
He's been on this podcast too.
He's a big boy. 6'5", 350. Whew. Yeah, he's a big boy.
Loves Jesus.
Loves Jesus. He does. Yeah, that's how I met him. When we were both 5, our parents
you're both fucking Jesus?
knew each other. Yeah.
Hey, Zeus.
And I'm jealous.
Yeah. And
I thought you were about to say, I'm Jesus.
I was worried that I wasn't going to be able to find the shittiest beer that you love. Like I feel like when I see you drinking, you're drinking what is it?
Mickey's, little Mickey's.
Oh, I love
Mickey's and
you used to work there,
Miller
didn't
High
you?
Life.
Mickey's?
Yeah.
That's brewery? You think I worked at the Mickey's Brewery?
Somebody told me that, and I just said, yeah, that sounds right.
It's a really good lie. It's a really good lie.
I don't even know where. That's a pretty good lie, but I've never worked in a brewery.
Oh.
I worked as a bartender, accidentally. Kind of forced to be a bartender.
Oh, really?
Yeah, this was at Kaye Cantina, which is now Hilltop. It's under. I want to state. It's under new management now. But back then, this was probably 7-8 years ago. Yeah, something like that. Long time ago. Billy and I ran an open mic. Billy DeVore and I ran an open mic there, and it was fun. It was called Yippee Kaye Motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Because the place was called Kaye Cantina, and so it was on a Sunday late. It was like 9 o'clock show on a Sunday.
What the?
So yeah, it was. But it was a good mic.
Yeah,
it was a good mic.
It was a good mic though.
Yeah.
Okay.
So one time the manager, owner, whatever, we were. This is a long time ago, so I know Midwest cocaine has changed, but we were doing some clean shit back then, just over an 8 Ball, and he was just like the guy. We were in the basement doing just rails after rails, and this guy's just like, yeah, so I'm thinking maybe you guys just bartend on Sunday, and then like I don't have to come in, and we're like. Yeah, we're like, yeah, that sounds great. That sounds awesome. But let's do that. He's like, yeah, I'll just teach you how to run the POS, and you do what you need. And I'm like, none of us, neither Billy nor I have ever bartended.
That's crazy. It's funny.
So we tried to. That was the downfall of that mic. We figured out that mic wasn't going to last from that night. Well, the next day we were like, yeah, this is not going to be good.
Billy fucking rules. That guy, I love Billy.
It's
great. So funny to think of Billy saying yes to that. Like, yeah, we can do that.
Billy so then we started bartending there. And that only lasted like 3 more times, and then it stopped because then it closed down.
Oh,
yeah, and I was just like, it's the signal of the end when we have to bartend and run the open mic.
There's no more comedy there anymore, correct?
No, they had a don't tell this tonight. They're having don't tells.
Nuh-uh.
I can't tell.
Well, this will come out in a week.
Okay,
or whatever.
They had a don't tell there tonight.
Yeah. Oh,
they still do don't tells there
at the Hilltop.
Yeah.
That's interesting. I didn't know that. There's a lot of don't tell happening around here that does happen, and like nobody knows. Can you explain to me what don't tell is? Because I don't think I know.
No, it's
you don't know it.
It doesn't make. I I know it.
Or is it too difficult to explain?
No, it's just they don't release the lineup and they don't release the location. So every week it's kind of like, it's just comedy in unique places.
Yeah. It's like geotrack or what's that?
You have to buy tickets, and then they'll send you an email on the day of the show or like the day before the show, saying, "Hey, this is the location, this is the time.
Show up."
Yeah.
Show up, and they get a cooperative audience every time.
Yeah, I know, it's wild, but it doesn't make it. If you honestly look at stand up like science for the past like 10 years, don't tell should not work. It's like you don't know who's performing and you just hope it's good and you don't even know where. It's like that doesn't make any sense.
I think people like.
But now it works. I'm not saying it doesn't.
I think people like the surprise, right? Like you have all those subscription boxes out there now where some random box of shit shows up at your door and you get to be like, oh, I got a new butcher's knife this week. Like, what are we doing?
Then again, when people advertise secret headliner, it kind of pisses me off. I'm like, man. I don't know. It's when it's local and you're going out to support, that's a little different. But like if it's, well, I guess that's the only time I see it.
Well, let me tell you.
Yeah.
Sorry. So you don't like the secret headliner stuff? I just went to a Bombs Away show last night. That was a secret headliner, and it was Chris Weir, very good friend of mine.
Yeah, love him.
Yeah, he's incredibly funny, very good guy. Known him since I started doing comedy. He would not have been able to pull that audience, the amount of audience that was there, if it was just him. And I love Chris, but I'm saying that in itself is a tragedy that he's not bigger and a more well-known figure in this region.
Right.
Yeah. Absolutely. I think his bit about taking a pee, being older, is hilarious.
Having a courtesy flush of piss.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
It's so funny. I was trying to write a joke like that, and then he came out with that, and I was like, well, fuck, now I can't have that joke.
It's tough. It's so tough. But Chris Weir, yeah.
But it was like almost a sold-out show last night at the Northwood Cidery.
Oh, nice.
It was at Northwood Cider. Yeah, and it was like almost sold out. They had like 17 tickets sold, which isn't bad for that show. But then they had like 20 walk-ups.
Whoa, that's crazy. Yeah.
So it was like just people that knew that the comedy was happening, they wanted to come out.
Damn, that's
so
crazy.
Secret if they advertise like Chris Weir's headlining, everyone should theoretically be like those tickets should be sold out regardless because he's that funny. But I think it helped them. People are just like, who knows who it could be?
Who knows? That venue rules. I think were we on the same show together, or were you just there?
I live 6 minutes away from that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You're over. Oh, okay.
So I just go there all the time.
That place rules. Yeah, I loved performing there too. I had a blast. They had good drinks too, even though I just drank, I think, Cincy Light.
Oh yeah, $7 Cincy Light. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a haunted house, though, right? Around every corner is a new surprise.
I know,
and
right?
you're always walking towards that surprise. Like, people they don't want to be expecting something. They want to show up and be amazed.
That's true.
You know?
Lower the expectations, deliver the results.
Exactly.
Over-deliver the results.
Oh, dang.
Instead of setting expectations high.
Yeah.
And even if you deliver them, people are like, well, that's what I expected.
Yeah, I know, right? That's true. That's true. That's a good idea. That's a good point.
I think my favorite thing that I've brought from playing music before doing comedy into comedy, if that makes sense, is the one thing that you can fake or actually do is look confident. So confidence, you can either fake it or you can actually be confident and you get the same result. Does that make sense? So like
my entire career,
if you fake being confident up on stage, people think you're confident and that you know what you're doing.
Yeah.
But if you actually are confident, then you're confident. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I told this, I don't know, it's just a little advice. A lot of new comics like to think it's about getting more confident on stage. But I'm here to tell you it's actually about being more vulnerable, but being confident in that vulnerability.
Gotcha.
Right.
Do you understand?
I did. I kind of understand.
Okay, I'll explain. You think like you got to get your own voice. You got to get confident on stage in order to have your own voice in comedy, right? But once you get that, it's not just like you gotta start realizing that you gotta let people in. You gotta let the crowd in to see you as you are, and that takes vulnerability. But you have to be confident enough to be like, I'm funny enough that this vulnerability is still going to be funny.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I think
I struggle with that vulnerability right now. I think I can write a decent, silly joke that has nothing to do with me, but the second I let people in, I start to crumble.
Yeah.
I think that's where I have just issues, because that's a tough thing to do. And I told Steven this the other week, is I see all these people doing jokes out of their life or that are relatable, and that's not something that I have yet. I don't have that relatability.
But you're honestly, I'll be completely 100 with you. You're what, like about a year in?
Yeah, about a year and 8 months or so.
A year and 8 months?
Yeah.
And 8 months?
Yeah.
Oh, so you're almost 2 years in?
Yeah.
Yeah, dog, you got to start working on that. I'm serious. You got to start. We get the silly jokes, and that's fun. But I think you should start bringing that. You know how to write a silly joke, so take that talent and apply it to other things in your life,
right?
And start writing like more deeper shit. But comedies. There's tons of different types of stand-up. Not everyone has to be like completely vulnerable. Like one of my favorite comics to watch, and just be around is Brad Wenzel. Have you ever seen him?
Yeah, I just saw
for my
him.
birthday. I got to see him on my birthday.
Nice. Yeah, he's like that. He's the kind of silly joke, one-liner kind of comic.
Yeah.
And he's fucking brilliant. Guy was on Conan when he was 19.
Damn.
Fuck, really?
He was on Conan 3 times before
hell.
Conan went off the air.
Damn, dude, I didn't know
At
that.
19, dog.
Yeah, that's
Holy
pretty crazy.
hell.
That's insane. You can't drink, but you're in LA doing Conan O'Brien.
That's insane.
Yeah,
He came before, and I saw like his Instagram, and I was like, this guy seems really funny.
No, he's
He
great.
was.
And then I
dude.
didn't get to see him, but then he came on my birthday. I was like, oh, well, this is going to be awesome because I've actually been looking forward to seeing Brad Wenzel. And afterward, he had a joke that just had me busting from the
Dude,
sides.
it's so
bro.
funny. It's so smart, and yet just silly jokes. Like, there's nothing wrong with that, but it's like you gotta like your joke about going to the gym. You gotta set new goals. You gotta set new goals in comedy too.
Yeah. No, I do get that. I get that. And another person, I look up to Stone a lot.
Oh, okay.
Because Stone is
I look down. He's short.
No, he's not.
he's taller than you.
I'm 6'8", so everyone looks tall to me. Everyone looks short to me, but no, Stone's a good person.
Love him.
Very talented comic.
But he doesn't
He's
ever
changed. He's gotten a lot better since
I
COVID.
call him my
I'll
big
be
brother
I'll
in
be honest.
comedy because I think he took me. I mean, he takes every younger comic and starting comic under his wing, and he's nice to them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then your relationship changes once he like delivers you from the nest as a baby bird. You know what I mean? It's like, hey, go do your thing, but I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm taking your training wheels off. You go do it yourself
Yeah.
now, and that's really cool. I mean, I love the guy. He works with my girlfriend now. It's like it's awesome. Yeah,
Yeah, nice.
he's part of.
I love Stone. He's a little too crazy for me to be. He's a little. But listen, fuck. Never mind. I don't want to spill his shit.
Oh, no, it's.
But I'm bipolar
yeah.
too.
Yeah.
right.
Not like also bipolar. I mean, I'm bipolar too.
Yeah. Oh.
Like schizoaffective disorder. Like if I'm off my medication for long enough, I'll start hearing voices and shit. Mm-hmm. So I take a shit ton of SSRIs and everything.
I think Max was talking about the different types of bipolar. We were actually. That's so funny you bring that up. We were talking about different types of bipolar because I didn't know what it was. I don't have it. I don't know.
Oh, good for you.
Well, no,
Good for
Must
you.
be nice.
I'm just
Good
saying
for
I'm
you,
uneducated on what it is. No, it is. What were you? Max can probably speak better on this.
Oh, are you? Do you have? I mean, if you don't want to, hey, it's your truth. It'll come out eventually, but only on your time.
I've already said it on the podcast.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm also type 2.
Nice.
I mean,
It's not nice, but you know.
So very, you have your manic high days
Yeah,
where you're
yeah.
like, I could kill God today.
Yeah.
And then you have your days where you're like, oh, I'm worse than Hitler
Yeah, dude.
somehow.
Yeah.
Like, I don't understand that one, but
Yeah.
It's ups and downs.
Yeah,
but,
I know it really is. But Stone is like, dog. I used to have during COVID and shit. I would text Stone and be like, or when I would see him and shit, like I'd just be like, hey man, you doing okay? And he'll be like, oh yeah, I'm great. And I'll be like, you doing okay? And he'll be like, well, I'm pretty manic right now. I haven't slept in 72 hours. And I'm like, well, that's not okay.
Holy fuck! He's snorting his medication.
Yeah, dude, it was like, dude, he I'm so glad that he's at a good point in his life. Like it really, I've known him since he started. So like,
So that's a different relationship than I have. with him.
Yeah. So I'm like his big brother because I could tell. I mean, you can tell that he's like bipolar.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I used to be
I
like,
can't, but yeah.
yes, you can. Do you not know what it is? It's
I mean, like
high highs, low lows.
Yeah, but I look at everyone.
Extremes in every way.
I think I just come at everybody with so much energy, and I'm in friendliness and like, hey, we're alive. Isn't that fucking awesome? And then I just keep going, and it's.
Well, first of all, I don't agree
it's
with
just-
that statement.
Well,
That we're alive and we have and it isn't a fucking no it's not. I hate the movie It's a Wonderful Life.
Yeah.
Based on the title alone.
Yeah, you know what? I've never seen it, but I
never
refuse to
seen
see
it?
it too because I'm like, no, it's not.
Yeah, I know, right? It's a Wonderful Life. My knee-jerk reaction when hearing that is fuck off. Fucking what? It's a Wonderful Life? Fucking what are you talking about?
I found this in the Walmart discount CD
Yeah,
bin. Yeah. I remember those bins. Where the fuck did those go?
fuck, I want those back. I want those back so
people
bad.
who work at Walmart.
Oh yeah. But you were in the middle of saying
what I was saying just about Stone in general
Just
is
Stone rules,
with his comedy though.
Yeah.
He's so unrelatable and so crazy up there.
Yeah, I know, right?
That it forces him to be likable and funny. You know, not that it forces him, but people.
No, but what I will say, because I saw Stone. He is, I think, first and only. Maybe not only. I can't remember now, but his first time hosting at Go Bananas for a weekend was for Kenny DeForest. R.I.P. I love and miss you every day.
Yeah, because I don't know who that is.
Yeah, he was a great comic. Very, very, very good comic who really just wanted, and a great person who just wanted everyone to succeed. He died recently. Not recently, like 2 years ago, but you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
But he Stone hosted for them. This was like pre-Pandy.
Mm-hmm.
So, and as much as I love Stone, I think it was just too early because it was like his first year into comedy.
Oh, well, that's tough.
Yeah, and he's hosting for people, and it wasn't bad because it's still Stone, so the jokes are funny.
Absolutely.
But it was. If he hears this and hates me, I'll talk to him. I'm not gonna be like. Anyway, but he did that fuck, marry, kill joke, you know?
Yeah.
But in a crowd of like 13 people, where none of them are comics, he used to have a thing where he kind of played, let the comics laugh at the jokes first, and then the other people would laugh, you know, kind of. Do you know about directing the laughter? Do you know about that?
Yeah.
Where like if you laugh, because you know what's coming, you might laugh earlier than other people, like comics will.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You're kind of controlling the laughter, so then they laugh. Like
I see what you're saying.
Like if you hear someone laughing, you're probably gonna laugh too.
Right.
So, and especially in like a comedy club. Anyway,
especially a chameleon.
Yeah. He did that fuck, marry, kill joke where he points a pretend gun at people, and everyone was like, the one I saw, people were like taken aback by that, by like having a fake gun pointed at them. Dude.
Okay. Yeah. I could see. I could see it, kind of. Yeah,
because when you're going like this to someone, it's
that
from
scared me right there.
I know, right? like, this is a host of a comedy club. It's like and he seems crazy enough that he could have a gun.
Yeah.
So that's why I think it. But I remember,
I mean, a guy that when he was homeless was just eating hard-boiled eggs.
Yeah.
That's somebody I want to stick around.
Yeah. I love Stone. I don't want him to go anywhere. I don't want him to go anywhere, but I will say that he's come along. Since the pandemic, which I would like talk with him about and like talk to him, text him and shit, and be like, "You doing okay?" Like just check in with him, because I love him too. And like I said, being bipolar, like I'm like I know you're bipolar. Like I'm always the guy who's been like medication might slow you down, but you got to find the right medication that doesn't. Like there's so many out there, different type of SSRIs and different types of shit. Then I'm like, I found a nice combination that works for me. It allows me to still function in society and still come up with funny shit and like work and shit. But it took, dog. I've been on pills since I was seven. I went to a psychiatrist when I was 7.
Damn,
really?
And they put me on like Ritalin and like a lot of other pills, trying to change my moods.
That might be when I started medication as well.
Yeah,
for ADD.
Yeah.
And then I hated being on it because everyone had told me, Steve, we like you without your medication. And I was like, I like me without medication. Not being able to eat, like I could not eat. I could not eat at all at lunchtime. I'd be not hungry, but it's like, bro, I'd like look at food. I'd have a tray full of food that I loved. Yeah. Couldn't eat a bite of it.
Yeah.
That pissed me off. And then when I was a sophomore, I was like, Mom, I'm not taking it anymore. I fought my mom on it. I was like, yeah, I don't want to take it. And then I had to learn to live with ADD. And then I just succeeded, but I had to work harder. Oh, yeah. And that was just something I had to do. And that's how I've been living my life since then. It is kind of just working harder to
But I mean,
not have to take medication. But it's like,
this was also in 2008 for you.
I was 99, so you
99.
yeah,
So,
for all intents and purposes, yeah.
2006, 2008.
Correct, yeah.
If you got on set, so this for me, this was 92.
And I was on Vyvanse. I don't know what that was the one that I had.
That's a strong one.
Yeah.
Yeah, this was 1992 when I first got on medication. So like they were just like figuring out like, dude, like I've had ADHD my whole life and shit, and like I remember having to petition to in like junior high and high school. I had to write letters to allow them to let me be in like AP classes.
Oh, yeah.
Because
my mom would have to do that for me at high school.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Because I had an IEP, but they would be like, yeah, he can't function in our classroom, and I'm like, or like they thought because I had like dude, this was 98, so like no one knew ADHD. Right. Like Ritalin had just come out like 5 years ago, 5 years prior.
It doesn't help that my dad, whenever I went and saw my dad, he's like, you don't have ADD, that's bullshit.
That doesn't help.
You're perfect the way you are.
That doesn't help.
Oh no, slow down on the beers, Pops.
But yeah, so I'm a good test taker, unlike you. I am a good test taker. So
really?
My problem in school was I didn't want to do the bullshit they wanted.
I get that.
I was like, I love learning. I love learning. I love reading. I love learning and knowledge and shit like that. But I hated doing the bullshit that they were like forced. Like, you got to do 28 math problems tonight, and I'm like, I get it. Why do I have to prove that I get it?
Yeah,
right.
For homework.
No, I get that.
So I just kind of saw through the bullshit, and I was like, I don't want to do this. So I kind of, like 14, I kind of gave up on like pleasing the teachers.
Right.
Gotcha.
So and they didn't know what to do with me because I would be like, because I'm smart, 99th percentile or whatever, and taking tests, and then they would, but then in class I'd be like, I don't give a fuck about you, like.
No, I get that. I had an AP psych class.
Oh, nice.
And I never took a single note, and the teacher was like, you are going to fail. You will not pass this. And I ended up getting one of the highest test scores. And I was just she literally, me and my mom went to Kroger's like the next year, and we saw her, and my teacher was like, I don't know how he did it. Like, he should have failed. I told him he should have failed, but somehow he pulled it out of his ass. And it's like, no, I listened.
Yeah.
I just wasn't going to sit there and write a 2-page paper once a week because it's bullshit. Yeah. It's like, I listened to what you said, and I retained it.
Yeah. Exactly.
I didn't need that.
It's exactly right.
I didn't need that reinforcement that you were giving me.
So that you have to, I'm like, I got it. I don't need you to fucking, like the reinforcement for them. Yeah, so I didn't, but back in the 90s, late 90s, early 2000s, I had to fight to get into the smart classes because they were like, oh no, he has ADHD, he can't be intelligent.
Right.
Like that. Like that. But that's also 30 years ago now.
God.
Right.
That's just crazy to think about.
Just a stigma because
it was like, well, mental disease makes you an idiot or whatever. Like,
yeah.
Like, if this was 20 years ago, we would have put you in the psych ward.
My mom. So I'm my mom's first kid. I have 3 younger sisters, and my mom, when she figured out, she was a banker. When she had me, and she figured out I had a learning disability, she said she had it. ADHD when she was growing up, and that it was hard, but she didn't know how to deal with it with a kid. She became an intervention specialist, and that's what she does now. She went back and got her second master's degree.
So she's finally being like, hey, you have ADHD, you need to calm down and sit down.
Well, I had what they called, and it's different now, they call it attention deficit disorder without the hyperactive part or whatever. That's like the...
What? Really? I thought they got rid of ADD.
It now. ADD is still a thing. They just say without the hyperactive component is what they call it now.
Really? Last I heard, it was ADD was gone and it was just ADHD.
It is, but without the hyperactive. So you say he has ADHD, but without the hyperactive component, which is just ADD, attention deficit disorder, which is what I was diagnosed with when I was a kid. So it's the lingo is changed to get the verbiage.
Okay. I think you got the hyperactive part.
Yeah, dude, you can't sit still right now.
I can't sit still, I only like drinking standing up. It's really weird. I hate sitting down drinking. It's really weird. I don't like it.
This has been a point. He's like, I cannot sit down and drink. He's got to walk
we
around.
can stand up. We can move the camera.
I thought about it. I'm like, bro, we should just get a bar that we all stand on and talk.
What if you? Or here's an idea. You get some stools.
Ooh.
So that's kind of like you're up higher.
Yeah.
You're not exactly. You're still sitting down a little bit, but you're like your legs aren't touching the floor.
But I'm up in the clouds. Interesting. Yeah. Eye level with people standing up. That's interesting. Good point.
All right.
Max, how do you feel?
I hate stools. Oh, fucking. There's not a place. I went to
Max
this
wants
open
to
mic
kick the
last
stool
night.
out.
It was nothing but folding chairs and stools, and then there was a couch in the corner, and I'm sitting in the couch.
Nice.
I'm such a couch dweller. I'll melt into any couch.
We just have a time on it.
We did. We're at 51.
51 already? Goddamn.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
I thought.
What are some questions you want to ask me as I open up my third beer of the hour?
Can I go try and find my nicotine can? I literally lost it.
You
I'll
just
be
want
right
here,
back.
here.
Yeah, don't stop.
Here.
Don't stop.
Here,
We're
dude.
good. We're at good.
We're good.
I
What's
wasn't
some
going to stop
questions
it.
you
I
got?
would just try.
I kind of. We did the. When did you start? Not 15. But
Well, the first time I did comedy was 15. It was at my high school variety show. I'll just go over this story real fast. High school variety show. I was 15. It was my first time anybody had ever done like stand up there. And I did like it's on my YouTube page. You can check it out. L, pull up the clip.
L's dealing with a car wreck right now.
Yeah, L got drunk on the way to get drunk and just crashed her car by having someone back into her.
Dude,
Rear-ender.
I made a joke before you got here. After the car had crashed and into her, I was like, watch out. It's Jon Holmes. And then you come in and just wreck into both of them cars.
Yeah. That would be great. just
Blasting.
T-bone the two that are connected. Right?
You hear Gangstar from a mile away.
Yeah.
Down the road. It's cracking me up.
Motherfucker took my weed.
That's Get Up Boys, who I was
Boys.
listening to as I pulled up.
Fuck Awards.
Yeah,
Awesome
Fuck
song.
Awards, great. With Bushwick Bill is my personal savior.
He's the man. It's like the one song. I need to go deeper
So
into
yeah,
that.
but the first time I did it, it was all original material. Like I wrote, it's only like 3 minutes or something like that. But it's
What was the jumping off point though? What was like?
I've always been, I don't know. I was always the weird kid who liked comedy, like a lot. Like I was watching stand up when I was like 10, 12. Like Comedy Central Presents was a huge thing for me back then. I don't think you guys know, but like getting Comedy Central Presents was huge back then because it was like 30 minutes and they had like David Tell, like
my favorite,
Jim
one of my
Gaffigan,
favorites of all
Mitch
time.
Hedberg's, who I've seen live. I've got his autograph. Maybe you should talk to me.
David Tell is literally.
That's a good point.
I have David Tell. Yeah, I've seen David Tell a lot.
When
too.
I get bored at work, first of all, Go Bananas just posted on their Instagram the other day a picture of Attell. He was still drinking. I'm like, oh my god.
That's right. He has. I forgot that he has.
Yeah.
That's been sober for a couple of years now.
He just chain smokes cigarettes now, and it's very cool. But like Attell is, brother. I mean, like he is so fun. It just blows my mind how good he is. My favorite joke from him was, I went down to Florida, half business, half pleasure. I checked my mom into a nursing home. I said, if I ever get to write a joke that good ever.
I'll tell you this. I was into stand up very early because I started watching stand up. I loved comedy. Like even when I was little and watching, I'm gonna date myself, watching Full House on TGIF, which neither of you know what that is.
Bob Saget.
Bob Saget is true, but you don't know what TGIF is.
Thank God it's Friday.
Yeah, but it was a thing every Friday on ABC. They had like good shows like during prime time.
Okay.
So it was like Family Matters, Full House, Step by Step, like lots of. Anyway, it was a
Cheers. Maybe.
no. That was on Tuesdays, and that was more of an adult show that I watched.
My mom loves that show.
Yeah, it's great. But David Tell. Okay, that's what I was trying to say. So when I remember being 16 and driving to a Best Buy, or a Circuit City, I think it was, which neither of those stores should exist anymore.
Yeah.
I don't think Circuit City do.
Circuit City's dead.
Hell no. Yeah, no, Circuit City doesn't.
I drove to a chain big store, and I was looking for David Tell's Skanks for the Memories because it had just come out. That album was informative for me because I was like 16, 15, and I went up to the guy and I was like, "Hey, do you have a comedy section?" And he was like, "Oh yeah, what are you looking for?" I'm like, "David Tell," and he like takes me over there and he's like, "Is this guy any good?" And I'm like, "Oh yeah," and I told one of David Tell's jokes, which you should never really do.
Which I just did.
No, what you just did. That's why I bombed.
Yeah.
But I told him, I was like, oh yeah, he has this great joke about how he says, I was masturbating the other day. My dog was licking himself. We both locked eyes and started laughing. And the guy just stared at me, and cause this is coming from a 16-year-old boy. Just a child. And he just was like, all right, enjoy. And he just bolted, and I just bought it and left. But yeah, that's
a funny story.
Yeah.
Going into Best Buy and creeping him out.
But okay,
you can still price match there. Whatever.
You did the set at 15. What was the point where you were finally like, fuck it though, I'm taking it seriously. I'm gonna go out every night. I'm gonna really give it the college try. Yeah,
it was a little over 14 years ago, July 11th. That was the night so I came back to Cincinnati. I went to school up in Chicago, and then moved back to Cincinnati because I had no money, no job options. I went to school to be a film major. I was a film major, so it's like what?
Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah, it's
you should talk to him.
It's bad. Don't do that. Just make films if you want to do that.
Yeah.
Don't go to film school. Or take like the first semester of film school and then leave.
Get the basics in.
Get some knowledge and know that you shouldn't like do like how to compose a shot. Get that good, and then leave and just go do it. That's what I've always said.
YouTube's the best college.
Oh
now.
yeah, I know. Well, this was before YouTube.
Yeah,
it's
no.
Early
this was
YouTube.
2004. So this is 2004 when I was in school.
Is pre-YouTube.
That's like 2004. I think it was like.
05 is
is it 05?
Yeah, 05 is the start of YouTube.
Damn. Anyway, I started taking. Honestly, I had done stand up, like I did it every year at the high school variety show, and then once I turned 18 and I started doing some comedy elsewhere, I was fine, but I got a big head. Because I won some contests at my college and got to open for some people that I shouldn't have. But it was just because I won some contests just because like I was the only one who had ever done comedy. Right. And not like a lot of comedy, but I knew how to be on stage. Yeah. Not like you would see people like do that kind of shit, just like can't look at the audience, just okay, would anyone like to hear my like that kind of shit. Like they didn't even know how to hold a microphone. Mm-hmm. So it's like I won those handedly because I had just done it before.
Yeah, the college things were big. Cody Hughes came on and talked about how you had to open for Michael Ian Black because he won a UNC Chapel Hill.
Wow, yeah, I got to open for Greg Fitzsimmons.
Oh, I've heard he's funny. When he comes back, I need to see him.
Yeah, he's great. Very nice guy. Greg Fitzsimmons. Who else? Dwight. Not Dwight Simmons. Goddamn, I can't. It's been so many beers ago now. So many beers ago. Anyway, but like, and then I'll just give you the backstory. I'll try and make this quick since it's only about an hour.
Right now, yeah, we usually post just about an hour an episode. But we didn't. I
kept getting good shit, so I was like, I had a big head quickly.
Right.
Because I became what a good comic called Sam Evans has called Stan Hopeless. You don't see that much anymore. Well, actually, a lot with Kill Tony now. Yeah. But Stan Hopeless means guys. Back then, it meant like guys who were like, I'm gonna talk about murder and abortion and rape and like all that shit. But it's like because Doug Stanhope does it. It's like but he knows how it's done.
Right.
Absolutely.
You don't. You've been doing this for a year less.
Yeah.
you don't know. You're just gonna piss off people.
When I came into comedy, I was super into Kill Tony. I've moved away from it now. I'll still watch it occasionally if like my favorite guests are on.
Yeah.
But like I now realize that that's not comedy. Just saying whatever fucked up shit you want.
Yeah. That's not comedy.
That's not a skill. It's really just anybody on my construction site can do that.
Yeah, I know, right?
Like they could say wild, wacky shit.
A lot of people fall into that trap.
Yeah,
It's tough.
it's hard. It's hard to, especially now. It's hard to avoid it.
Anthony Jeselnik was one of my big guys growing up.
Yeah, but he knows how to write a joke.
He knows how to write a joke, and I thought I could get up there and just say some terrible things.
Yeah.
But I've learned since somewhat.
Yeah,
I've learned, but
Don't say somewhat. Just own it.
You have.
Yeah.
But yeah, so then when I moved to Chicago to finish school, it was a big mind fuck for me. It was an ego death. That's what you kids call it.
Right.
An ego death.
Without the mushrooms.
Without the mushrooms. Because like I moved from being like a big fish in a small pond to like no one gives a fuck about you. Yeah, so I was just like so I did comedy a little bit when I was in Chicago, but I didn't take it seriously because I was still in school, so I had papers and shit to write. So I never hung out, never like did anything really.
Yeah.
So then when I moved back to Cincinnati after high school, I moved back. No, after college, after I got my degree, I moved back to Cincinnati, and I had like a panic attack one night. It was my 25th birthday.
Ooh.
And I just had this like kind of panic attack out in the backyard, and I was like, I have nothing. What am I gonna do?
Right.
Like I just got a bullshit degree, thinking I was gonna live in Hollywood making movies. I'm in Cincinnati. I don't know anyone. I don't know anything.
Oh man.
So I have no money. I was living with my mom again. So I was like, there's nothing going on. So I literally Googled open mics in Cincinnati.
What? Really?
Yeah, and that like this was like March of 2011. And then I found one. It was at a place called R.P. McMurphy's. I don't know if they still do it. It was on Tuesday. It was a mixed open mic, so it was bands, poetry, anything. Yeah. But if you've been to R.P. McMurphy's in Hyde Park, you know it's also kind of like a sports. It's not a sports bar, but they have TVs everywhere. It was a terrible open mic. I did that open mic every week for like 2-3 months till someone else told me about John Shrek, who I don't know if you know him. He used to live here. He's in Atlanta now.
Didn't you? I did meet him. I've met him. He was just back here opening for somebody.
Yeah.
Maybe you opened for him?
I don't think so. I think it was
John Shrek. He had nice shoes. That's what I remember. He had nice shoes.
He's a good guy. He was the first one to tell me like, hey, there's another open mic. He was the first one to be like, so because I didn't know.
Right.
I was just like, I'm doing this mic, and I did that mic like every week for like 2.5 months just to get my sea legs back. You know, trying to be like, oh yeah, I can feel because if you get it's like the motor. It was like the motor open mic. I don't know if you've ever done that.
I did that a couple times.
That's rough. It's a rough mic.
It's rough, but I loved them so much.
I know, right? You love it because if you can get them, then it feels like the best shit in your life. It's
sharpens iron is what.
It's better than heroin.
Yeah, I mean, I think it was Kareem that explained iron sharpens iron, dude. If you have an iron sword and the crowd is like an iron chest plate and you can pierce it, brother.
Yeah, it feels so good. It feels so good. I remember, I still remember getting if I had a good set at R.P. McMurphy's, I was like, oh, I'm a fucking god amongst men. You know, like that kind of shit. So then John Shrek was like, hey, you know there are other open mics? And I was like, I did not. So he told me about some other ones, and I started showing up there. And that was July 11th when I went to it was a guy's 21st birthday. And he was also a comic. He had just started, but it was like his 21st birthday on July 11th. And he was like, hey, I did this open mic with him, and I didn't know anybody. I was all quiet talking to myself. And he said, like, hey, we're going to this bar. So after the show, so let's all the comics went. And I was like, I'll try to hang out.
Yeah.
You know, being cheap. But so after that ego death, I was like, no one gives a fuck about me. Like, you know, like that kind of shit. So then I went with them, and that's when I really kind of consider my start, because then they were all like, we kind of bonded over hatred of mutual things, and that's when I felt ingratiated into the Cincinnati comedy scene. They were like, yeah, come out, keep coming out. Right. And I was like, all right, I will.
Right. That's a good question. You got one more. We are at
the
70.
Best friendships come out of hatred of
yeah, it is true. It is true.
I've talked about that. Kenton and I hated each other the first time we met.
Well, you look so similar.
To Kenton?
All right. That was a joke. Oh no, it was Charlie Badger who filled it. Never mind.
Yeah.
This is a different. This is off topic.
But so we did a rolling start. We probably had 6 minutes. We're probably like now at an hour of content. You got any more questions?
Yeah, he does. He has 12.
We honestly covered a lot of them just talking normally.
That's good shit.
Have you ever taken a break from comedy? I just took a break, so I've been curious if anybody else has.
Maybe a week. That's it.
Maybe a week. Okay, I took a week off as well.
Yeah.
Then
when I was like starting out, like it was just becoming like, oh, okay. You get into the rhythm, and then you're like, after about a year or something, you're like, oh, maybe I should slow down a bit.
Yeah.
And you get that feeling, and then I don't know. For me, I was like, I was gonna say I'm gonna take 2 weeks off, see how I feel about it, and it only lasted like a week because everyone kept texting me. They were like, "Where are you? Why aren't you at this open mic? Why aren't you trying to get better?"
Yeah,
right.
I'm like, yeah, that's true. So that's and that was like 12, 13 years ago.
Yeah, you know how I know I'm a comic is I've taken not necessarily a break, but like I had a lot going on in my personal life for a week that I needed to do that, and my brain went crazy. Everything I saw, I wrote down in my notebook a funny thing about. I'm like, oh, I need to just go. I need to go on stage immediately.
I know, right?
It's crazy. I didn't know what that was until I started comedy. Was how my brain, ADD. I was like, oh, this is what this is. This is where I can direct it towards. I didn't know it.
You're putting together puzzles.
Yeah. Is that your?
Do you like puzzles?
I hate puzzles.
Oh no, I love puzzles. I used to do them with my gam. My gam.
Jigsaw puzzles?
Jigsaw puzzles, yeah.
Yeah, I can't stand a puzzle.
Oh my God.
If it's more than 6 pieces, I'm out.
Oh my God.
I'm fucking
we used
out.
to do that together.
I don't have the patience for that.
Oh, maybe you need to be on ADD medication.
I need to be on a lot more than just that.
This is a sponsorship. Please subscribe and donate to Max's GoFundMe to get him some pills.
Well, dude, we need to donate to Elle Murphy for her fucking car.
I know, right? We do need. All right, so backstory: Elle Murphy got rear-ended while her car was parked. So she's gonna need some money. Please, give the producer of the pod, Elle Murphy, some money. I'll set up a GoFundMe. I'm not.
Yeah.
But if you see her out in the streets, give her $5. It'll help.
Help a lady out, dude. Elle, would you like to say anything?
Well, we'll do that in the next episode. Here's what we can do is, John, do you have anything you want to promote?
Yes. I'm doing a podcast of my own.
Oh really?
No. Wow. It's called Can I Get a Ride?
Can I Get a Ride?
And the podcast is people pick me up and I record our conversation until the ride ends.
Yeah, until you get to Columbus. Then we're like, okay, we're here.
Yeah.
Like, now episode 2 is taking me back home.
Yeah. Let's see. Chameleon every Thursday. I'm on the Locals Only Showcase at Comet on 11/1. It's a Saturday.
3 of us are on the same one.
We're on the same one. We're on the early.
Okay, well then don't fucking bring that up to me. Because it's diminishing the fact that that's my only gig for the next 7 weeks.
That's all I got.
Okay, well,
I'm sorry.
I forgot we all suck here.
Can I? Can I go off screen? Hang on. No, never mind. Keep going. My bad.
That's it. That's the only shows I have coming up. It's that one, and every week on Thursdays I'm at Chameleon.
Yeah, you get a chance of seeing John get to
kick somebody out of a bar.
Yeah,
Kick
it's
some
great.
homeless dude's ass.
Yeah, I hate men.
And also potentially get hexed by a witch. That might happen. It is spooky month.
Yeah,
So.
it is October.
John might
Spooky
get
season.
hexed and damned to stay at Chameleon every night of the week.
Been doing that shit for like over 4 years now. It's wild.
Steven, you got
anything?
Yeah, did you go through? Did you tell you?
What do you have coming up, Max?
I am going to be on this podcast every week. And then I will also, not to diminish John.
No. We're all going to be on the same show at the Comet on November 1st. Mm-hmm. It's the locals only because that's the only kind of shit I can get on. But it's going to be a great show. There's a lot of good people on it. Who's headlining it? Do you remember? Blake is headlining that one. Yeah.
The Late Show.
I'm on the late one.
Are you
I
on
think
the
it's
late one?
OSHA's headline mine.
All right.
Also very
Ozzy's
funny.
Pretty funny.
Yeah.
And then for me, my dates are just did Bricky's last night, so we'll cross that out. Bombs Away showcase they just talked about.
Nice.
Be there.
What day is that one? You mean the?
I think it's November 1st.
November 1st. I think I've heard that.
And then I'll be at the Pro-Am. Well, every Wednesday, but January 7th I'll be doing 5 minutes.
There you
and then
go.
I just got a new date that I need to add. I'll be at the Comedy Caravan December 3rd.
Oh, Lexington.
Yeah, I'll be there, and then depending on I'm trying to get
What day
plan
is
it
that?
as well.
I might try and go down with you. I've been trying to hit that up too.
Not Badger. Hall and I are on the same show.
Oh, Charlie Hall. All
yeah.
right, never mind.
Not
Not because I hate either of you, but it's
because he'll
always
start a fight.
No, it's because it's three people car trips are always awkward.
They are. I did one last
The
night.
person in the back seat always gets left out, dude.
Exactly.
I'm always the person in the back seat.
Me too.
You always drive. Never mind.
Yeah,
But
if I go somewhere, I drive.
December 3rd. I'll be first time. I'll be
December
at
3rd,
the
okay.
Caravan, the Comedy Caravan. It
Nice.
should be fun. Nick
Nice, that's-
Higdon told me to sign up for that,
Yes,
and I
you
took
should.
that advice.
All right, well, thanks for watching, everybody. Thanks for being here. Thanks, Jon Holmes, for being here.
Thank you guys.
Go follow
I had fun.
his Twitter, Instagram,
You can
threads.
find me everywhere at Jon Holmes Lives. Jon Holmes Lives.
Hell yeah, brother.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.